Brian Hoops with Midwest Market Solutions. Brian, looking at grain markets, we kind of struggled here all day today. What went on?
Yeah, we did. We were under some pressure because you look at the delivery period coming up. That begins technically as of Thursday's close. That's when the deliveries are eligible. First notice day is Friday against the March grain contracts. You look at those open interest figures, especially for corn and soybeans, they're pretty massive yet. That tells us that there's a lot of positions that need to be unwound prior to Thursday. So when the funds start to do this, it means they're long a lot of contracts. They're going to sell those March contracts, and by May or by July against it, that will switch that open interest out of those massive March contracts, and it's going to put some pressure against March and probably will limit the downside risk for May. But that's one of the real contributing factors today was that news, plus starting March the 1st on Saturday, we are set to impose tariffs of 25% on imports from Canada and Mexico, 10% on tariffs from China, and we may reach an agreement. Those are, negotiation tactics, but until we hear some sort of agreement or rumors about it or maybe a tweet out of the White House, it's going to be a struggle for this, for these grain markets to really overcome some of these negative things that we're going to have this week.
Yeah, and then seasonally, too, I think it was mostly a weaker time, too, isn't it?
Mostly a weaker tone, yeah. You get South American harvest going on, and, we certainly have that in place. We have a lot of soybean harvest being taken place. The corn harvest is moving ahead. Their first corn harvest about 34% done. Soybean harvest 38% done. The corn planting that's been being done in Brazil, this is their biggest corn crop, over half done as of last Saturday. So, yeah, they're moving along, and they're not behind anymore. They're at least at a normal pace, if not faster than normal pace. So I think that's putting a little pressure against the markets as well. We get past the delivery period. We start looking into the March supply and demand report, March report at the end of the month for planting intentions and stocks. We can, I think, move back higher, especially in the case of corn.
Sure. Had a nice bounce in the cattle market today.
Finally, in some relief in the cattle market. And, we were a little firmer to start the morning, but we really started to pick up, I thought, after the box beef numbers were released at midday. Everybody's been waiting for these boxes to try and turn higher, and they finally did. 297 higher choice, selected 107 higher. Exactly what we need to see is higher boxes can lead to improving packer margins, and that can improve the cash markets. And at least we'll find some stability if we do, in fact, have that happen.
Anything else we should be aware of here?
Those are the big things. I think we've got a fairly active week coming up with deliveries coming up in here. I believe this was the second lowest close of the entire month for March soybeans today, closing below 1030. So we get below 1026 support, then you go to 1019 as your next major support area. And there was some news last week about one private firm lowered their crop estimate for Brazil. AgRural also lowered their Brazilian soybean crop estimate today due to lower yield projections in southern Brazil.
All right. It's Brian Hoops, Midwest Market Solutions President.